Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cynthia from themissionfieldshome.com, and if you're new here, I'm a Christian homemaker and homeschool mom to 4 little ones. I have a 4th grader, a 2nd grader, kindergartner, and a 1-year-old toddler. And on this channel, I like to share anything from homemaking, obviously, homeschooling, obviously, but I also like to sprinkle in some journaling and planning and bookish content. So if you are interested in any of that, please consider subscribing and joining the family. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some resources that I am really excited to actually dig into. I will have a giveaway at the very end of the video, so make sure that you stay to the very end because there are going to be some prompts for you to obviously follow in order to enter the giveaway. I do want to mention that today's host for this collab is CJ from Homeschooling through high school, but we also have 2 other amazing homeschool mamas that will be joining us in this collab. And we have Heather from Townsend House and then Kathleen from Bailey Academy, and their channels will be linked down below as well as the playlist to this collab. Okay, let's dig in. I've already unboxed these books because I could not wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it and just start showing you guys what I got. The first book we got is the Artist Funschooling Journal. And I got this one because my daughters absolutely love to draw. They love to craft. They love everything that has to do with art. And so we do have little artists. So that's why I got this one. And I love that there's just so many different things that you can do. Like we have art challenges. There's even nature studies. There's comic making. I actually really like this because my daughters lately, they've been reading a lot of graphic novels and they've been going all into making comic books. The next one we got is, I grabbed 2, Rocks and Minerals. My oldest daughter loves to collect rocks. Anywhere we go, she will see a pretty rock and she will grab it, and she has this bucket of rocks. And she likes to paint them and draw on them and all that. And so, yeah, I decided, or I figured this would be something that we can really dig into with her. And it just talks about like fossil discoveries. There's even documentaries or like activities. You'll watch a documentary and then fill this out. Learn about California's Death Valley, just different gemstones, different activities that have to do with anything rocks, obviously. Next one is Earning Money and Entrepreneurship. This one is actually smaller than the other 2, but the reason why I grabbed this one is because my daughters, don't mind that, I'm sorry guys, my kids are upstairs playing. So my daughters have been wanting to make like a rock stand to sell their rocks. Hello. But they've also wanted to do like lemonade stands, hot chocolate stands, and we have not done so yet. I do want them to understand a little bit more like the business aspect of putting up a stand. And so I think this would be really good to just reinforce like counting money and all that. And then just talking about obviously entrepreneurship. And it just has different activities, money activities that they can do, counting activities and stuff like that. And yeah, I think this is going to be really helpful for us for doing that little business aspect of the fun stuff that we want to do. We also have the Adventure Handbook, Wild Wilderness Adventure Handbook. It's a survival guide, and I think this will be really good. We actually have another book here on survival just because we love the outdoors. We love to watch documentaries of what Mother Nature pretty much. And so I think this would be a really good activity book for them to get into and just learn more. And I love, so we're talking about animals, medicinal plants, taste testing and all that. I'll see if I'll put some clips up for you guys because this is a really bad angle to do a flip through with. But yeah, bird watching journal. We love watching birds. I actually have to get a bird feeder that you put on the window. We used to have one in our old house, but we moved. And we used to love to just sit in the kitchen and literally watch the birds eat. And so I think this would be a really nice one. We live in the country now. We don't have like a bunch of trees near us, so I don't know how many birds we will see. But yeah, if we go out to a park or something, I think this would be nice to just take along with us and do some bird watching. Okay, next one I got is Adventures Around the World. It's social studies and geography. Now, if you've seen any of my curriculum videos, you know that for geography, I was actually struggling on what I was going to do for this school year. And I started off with having a certain curriculum in mind, and then I switched it to DIYing unit studies for different countries that we wanted to learn about. And that's gone well. So far, we've only done one country. But when I saw that they had this book on their website, I actually got really excited because this just gives me a little bit more structure when it comes to me finding resources and just putting together a unit study on a certain country. And so this has just other activities and pages that we can do depending on what we are learning, what country we're learning about. So like which countries share a land border with England. This one is find and mark England on the map. So yeah, I think this is really going to give me a solid just like backbone on geography in general. They have little coloring sheets, and then it's like a questionnaire. Do some research and answer the questions. What is the capital of Greece? What is the main language spoken in Greece? So yeah, I think this will be really good as a backbone to geography and just putting together unit studies and then using activity sheets from here. The next one we have, this is probably like my favorite, the one that I have really, really looked forward to. And it's the Homesteading Skills Curriculum Handbook. And this is a chunky resource book. And the reason why I've really, really wanted this one is because I don't want to say that we're like in a homesteading era, but we have really been interested in starting a small homestead. Now, we don't own a house that has a bunch of land. We live in the country, but it is in a subdivision. So although we have a decent sized backyard, it's not like we have a bunch of land. So we're not trying to go like full force homestead, but we would like to start implementing some homesteading skills into our daily lifestyle. And so I think this will be really, really good for us just to gather information and just sit as a family and just learn. I think that's probably the most important thing, is just learning about homesteading and learning certain skills as a family, not just me as an individual, because I do want my kids to be part of that. And I want them to learn basic homesteading skills. And so, yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one. So we're talking, there's a page on composting. Let's see, we have sprouting seeds. Just different, oh my goodness, I'm really excited. Mixing herbs and spices blend. They even have like different coloring sheets that the kids can go ahead and color. Ooh, this one is really pretty. Oh, I love this page right here, this spread. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm obsessed with like their coloring pages. They're super pretty. Super pretty. I love that. But yeah, it has DIY videos and documentaries. Watch a video to learn more about this kind of skill or project. And then title, and then draw or write what you learned. And then your favorite part on the bottom. And obviously we will do that together as a family. Indoor skills and projects. So yeah, so it has 24 indoor skills and projects. So it's going to be talking about like bread baking, candle making, canning jams and jellies, canning veggies, cooking from scratch, all that jazz. Yeah, I can't express how excited I am for this one. Next one we have is Do It Yourself Garden, and it's a research handbook. And going with this one, right, hand in hand with the homesteading one, we will be starting a garden in the spring of 2026. And so I decided, yes, let's get this, not only because I feel like it goes perfectly with the homesteading book, but it'll also help us lay out everything that's in our head when it comes to gardening and what kind of garden we want to have. And so we have like climate/zones to figure out what we can garden, plant here in Indiana. Chemistry and gardening, caring for flowers, caring for fruit trees, gardening month by month. Make a list of things you would like to plant. So like this will come in handy for us to start actually prepping for our garden now for the spring. Oh, I like this. Plant disease and problems to watch for. That's very interesting. Frost protection, like if we wanted to start a garden now here in the winter time. But yeah. And then it has a notes section in the back. Really excited for those two. Okay, the last two are ones that I also got because my kids are really interested in being in the kitchen. Like anytime that I go to cook something, the kids are like, Mom, can I watch? And they literally just like to stand there and watch me cook. And they do love to chop veggies. Like when we're getting my husband's lunch ready, the kids will come down and they're just like, can I chop that cucumber? And they're cutting up cucumbers for my husband's lunch. So they love to be in the kitchen. So I got the Chef's Funschooling Journal. And this one, it says majoring in cooking. Obviously, my kids are not majoring in anything right now, but this will be a good resource to use for them to just get in the kitchen and help me. Okay, so we have, let's see. We have some recipes in here. Lemon garlic shrimp pasta. That sounds really good. And then we have like cooking time. Okay, so this would be like after we make the recipe. How many stars would you give this recipe? They get to rate their recipe, any notes they had, and then draw a picture of your cooking creation in the bottom. Let's see. Planning and priorities. We have to-do list, a quote, meal plan, shopping list, notes, creative writing, a cooking challenge, make a Mexican dish, and research. So we would research our own Mexican dish and then we would write down everything that goes in it, all the ingredients and what to do to cook it. So yeah, I really, really like this. Superfoods challenge. Design a meal using any superfood. Ooh, I like that. We are trying to switch up the way that we eat. And we're just trying as a family, trying to eat better and trying to eat healthier. So I love that it even has a section on superfoods because I think that will benefit all of us. I know this is targeted towards kids, like resources I'm going to be using for my kids, but anything I use for my kids literally is used for us as a family. So they're homeschool resources, but at the end of the day, they're also resources for me as a mom. Okay, and then the Baker's Funschooling Journal. And I have one who loves to cook and I have one who loves to bake. So I got both. Why not? Okay, so we have baking dreams, no bake key lime cheesecake. Oh, that sounds really good. So we also have recipes in this one, and then same thing as the chef's one. They get to rate their recipe, write any notes, and then draw a picture of them, of their cooking creation. So yeah, this one looks like it'll be just about the same as the chef's one, but obviously this one will be baking and then this one will be with like food. But yeah, those are my books. Those are the books that I received from Thinking Tree. Let me see if I can grab the stack. So in order to participate in the giveaway, you do have to make sure that you put these two emojis down in the description box. And then let me know what resources you will be interested in. It does not have to be necessarily the books that I showed you guys today because they do have more resources on their website. They have books like these that you can use in your homeschool. They have books for mom. And then they also have a Christmas countdown journal that they have come out with before, but they are in the process of redesigning the cover right now. So that is why I did not show you guys that. But yes, go to their website, check to see what they have. And then in the comments next to your two emojis, you are going to let me know what it is, what resources you would be interested in. Then you're also going to make sure that you are subscribed and that this video is given a thumbs up by you. And then, yes, you will be entered into the giveaway. I do want to let you know that this giveaway starts today and it ends on Wednesday, November 19th, 2025 at 4 p.m. Okay, Wednesday at 4 p.m. the giveaway will be closed. No more entries will be allowed. And then the winner will have 24 hours to contact me, to get back in contact with me. I will create a post on the community tab letting you know who won, and then you will have 24 hours to get in contact with me, and then we will move forward from there. For anyone who lives in the US, you will be able to receive either the physical copy of the book or a PDF version, whatever you choose. If you are outside of the US, then you will receive a PDF version of the book of your choice. Again, this video is in collab with CJ, Kathleen, and Heather, so make sure that you go check out their videos. You also have a chance to win on their channels, so make sure you head that way now, okay? So this is a total of 4 opportunities for you to get one of these books. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.